Hey you guys, this is my first voiceover video that I've ever done, and as you can see from the title, it is a wearable fall makeup look, and it's also kind of a get ready with me type of video. Basically I'm just going to start it off, as you can see, by just trying to fix this rat's nest of hair that I have on my head right now. I literally just rolled out of bed and grabbed something to eat and started filming. But yeah, I'm just trying to make myself look a little less scary right now because that hair was crazy. And then I'm going to move on to doing my eyebrows. And I am going to list the products that I use in the description bar below, but that's a Jordana eyebrow pencil. I think it's like in dark brown or something like that. It was the darkest one that they had at Walgreens, so that was one that I picked up, and I really like it so far. The only thing that I don't like about it is that you do kind of have to press down pretty hard in order to get a good amount of color payoff from it, which, I mean, you can't really expect a lot. It was only like $3, so, I mean, it's not like the, oh, what is it? The Master Brow. I think that's by either CoverGirl or Maybelline that I've heard really good reviews about. That's probably the next one I'll try. But yeah, this one works fine for right now. And I'm going to use the little, it's not like a spoolie tip, but it's like a brush tip on the end of it to just blend my eyebrow pencil into my eyebrows to make it look a little more natural and a little less like I painted my eyebrows on. I do like to fill these in on a daily basis, just for the fact that even if I'm only slapping on some mascara and concealer, it just tends to make my look a little bit more finished. And speaking of concealer, now I am going to be moving on to that, which is my all-time favorite concealer. It's the Master Conceal by Maybelline. And I've been using it for about a year now, and it really works wonders, especially for me with my great big crackhead looking type dark circles under my eyes, which you can't see in the fluorescent lighting, but they're definitely there. Whether I've gotten 8 hours of sleep or not, they are always there, and this stuff definitely helps to cover those. It lasts all day. I've tested it, and I'd say it lasts at the very bare minimum 8 hours, so that's at least a full day worth of work, and I'd say for $5 or $6 you really can't beat it. It's probably medium to full coverage, and it works amazing. And I use that underneath of my eyes, around the corners of my mouth, and if I'm doing like a really elaborate lip, like an ombre type lip or something like that, I'll go in with a really small brush and just trace the outline of my lips to clean up around it, and it works wonderful for all of those. But today I'm just going to be using it under my eyes and around the corners of my mouth, and after that I'm going to be moving on to my eyes, if I can ever move on to the corners of my mouth. Just waiting for myself to finish. Like I said, bear with me, this is my first voiceover video, so I'm not too familiar with how so many makeup gurus can get the timing exactly perfect with their narration. But anyway, okay, now I'm getting ready to reach for my all-time, I would say my all-time favorite eye primer, and it's the NYX HD primer. And I think this was between $5 and $8, just depending on where you buy it. I want to say I got mine from CVS, and I've had it for probably 6 months to a year, and it still has not dried out, and I haven't ran out of it. But then again, I don't do eyeshadow every single day, so I haven't used it that much, but still, I've had other eye primers like the eyeshadow primer by L'Oreal, as well as one by e.l.f., and they both kind of dried out within 6 months to a year. So this one I'd say is pretty good so far. And I'm just going to prime my upper and lower lash line because I'll be applying eyeshadow to both. And then I'm going to be going ahead and getting, well, after I prime my other eye, I'm going to be going ahead and getting the Blushed Nudes palette out from, I believe that one's also from Maybelline. I didn't mean for so many of my products to be by Maybelline, but I guess I must really like that brand. I never really even noticed that I have so much stuff by them. I was originally going to do my lip color by Maybelline today, but I went ahead and went with one by Milani instead, which I will show you in a little while after I'm done blending all this out. Because if you don't blend your eye primer, it actually can make the eyeshadow look creasy, if that makes any sense, because the way that the eye primer sets will also kind of affect how the eyeshadow sets. But anyway, here is the Blush Nudes palette by Maybelline, which is gorgeous. I love the shades in this. And that's my cute little pouch that has my little makeup brushes in it that I just got. I had an entire collection of makeup brushes that were like full size, and I had them for years, but my son kind of got a hold of them and thought that they were paint brushes. So needless to say, I was overdue for some new brushes, which I actually need maybe a few more, but not too many. I just basically use the basics. And I'm gonna start out with this really pretty golden eyeshadow over on the corner. And I don't even, like, they're not like some of the MAC eyeshadows where you can just look on the back and see what each shade is called, but I'm using the golden one that's over in the left-hand corner. And I'm just gonna use that all over my lid as my base color, and I'm also going to use it down on the bottom, like on the inner corner and towards the middle. And we're only using 3 shades today, so it's pretty easy. They're all neutrals, which I love, but they still give a little bit of color. And I especially love doing golden shadows around this time of year. Between fall and winter, it's just so festive. I feel like gold is such a universal color for the holiday season because it blends in well with fall, but it also goes nice at Christmas time during the winter time and all that kind of stuff. So I really love doing a golden eye kind of makeup look, which I haven't done in a while actually. I used to do it all the time with my previous YouTube channel. I think I mentioned before I used to have one, and I used to do golden eye and like bronzed face tutorials all the time, which I haven't for a while. So this is really nice. It's a change for me. And this is honestly a little bit more makeup than I would normally do. Usually I just go ahead with concealer, eyebrows, mascara, and maybe a tinted lip balm, and I'm out the door. So this is, I feel dressed up today. I feel dressed up doing all of this. But anyway, I'm just blending out that eyeshadow on the lower lash line right now, and then I'm just going to, right now I think I'm choosing which brown to use because there's a few browns in this palette, and I ended up going with like a soft taupe color that I will show you in a minute. And I'm using a little bit of a fluffier brush to blend out the crease color. And like I said, I'm going in with that really nice sort of almost grayish taupe color. And that actually comes out a little bit darker than what I thought it was going to. But honestly, I love how it turned out. Like, it was just a little bit smoky, but not too over the top for daytime because I am going to work later this afternoon. So I do need something that's a little bit muted, but still has a little bit of a pop to it. So I'm just going to go in and blend that out on the outer V and the crease, and then I'm going to take a little bit more under my lower lash line in just a second. And yeah, if I keep on looking at everything but the camera, it's because I'm in my bathroom right now and I'm looking at the mirror that's behind the camera, which is why I'm kind of looking like everywhere else but the camera, which I guess is to be expected because I have noticed that in a lot of voiceover tutorials. That's kind of the point, I guess. It's nice because you can get ready and film a video at the same time, come back later when you're not busy and just do the narration for it. So it's so much easier than trying to find a quiet room when you have a 2-year-old in the house who wants to yell and scream and be in the video and everything else. So this is nice. I'm enjoying it, but I'm thinking that next time I'm probably just gonna have to go through the video and fast forward certain parts so that I'm not having to blabber through it like what I'm doing right now. But anyway, so yeah, that's looking really nice so far, and I'm just going to go in and blend out that lower lash line. And we're waiting and we're waiting. I never realized how long I take with makeup. Like, I literally, legit, when I saw how long this video was, it's just like, oh my gosh, this really takes a while to do. I always thought that I was like a 5 minutes or less person, which, like I said, if I'm doing a much lighter makeup than this, like no eyeshadow, like not taking time to do lipstick and all that, it is a lot quicker. It's like a 10-minute difference, so it literally can be done in 5 minutes. But yeah, this is nice for every once in a while. And I felt like since today's Black Friday, it's kind of a holiday, why not get a little bit dressed up? Because I didn't really dress up for Thanksgiving anyway. And I just kind of stayed home and lounged around in sweats and ate turkey till I fell asleep. But That's what I feel like everybody's Thanksgiving is like. It's not like Christmas when you go out for parties and stuff like that. Well, maybe some people do. I don't know, what did you guys do for Thanksgiving? Leave it in the comments below. Anyway, I'm going in with my highlight shade right now, and it's like this really pretty vanilla like I showed you in the video. And I am just using that to blend out some of the little harsh edges from the taupe / neutral brown shadow that I used. And this is a really important step. I never used to do this until someone actually showed me how important it is to do this. Because when I would put on like a crease shade, I noticed there was like this kind of harsh / uneven edge that I had to my crease makeup. And one day I finally saw somebody using the lighter shades, which I never really knew what to do with. Like I never saw the point of like a white or vanilla shadow because it doesn't really show up until someone actually showed me what that was for when I was like 15. And ever since then, I have been using a highlight shade under my eyebrows to help blend, and it has exceedingly helped with my makeup application and the turnout for it. So now I'm gonna go in with my all-time favorite mascara, and this one's by Revlon. It's the Lash Potion Mascara. And honestly, I find this one to work a lot better for like conditioning my lashes and helping them to grow better than their, their Grow Luscious mascara. I tried that one before, and honestly, that one didn't really do a whole lot for me. I used it for well over a month, and I didn't really notice a difference in the thickness or the health or the length of my lashes. And on top of that, it really didn't look all that great on me when I applied it. Like, it didn't even really do much for length or volume while it was on, let alone after I took it off. So I really like this version a whole lot better, the Lash Potion. It really has helped with breakage, which I had a big problem with at one point. I had a lot of eyelashes that were like falling out and breaking off and getting really thin and just really unhealthy. And that's partly my fault, just for the fact that I used to like scrape my eyelashes off, scrape my mascara off of my eyelashes with my fingernails and things like that before bed. Please don't do that. That's horrible. And it's not very healthy at all for your eyelashes. And actually, there's one other thing I've been doing for my eyelashes, but I'm going to talk about that in another video when I do an actual eyelash care video / DIY type thing. But anyway, yeah, I'm just applying my mascara now. And I never really do it on my lower lashes, just because I feel like it looks a little messy, and I feel like lower eyelash mascara tends to run a little bit more, and that's where you kind of get that raccoon dark circles coming back under your eyes kind of look. So I never really do that. And if you notice me getting an irritated look on my face right there, it's because people kept making noise out there in the living room. And like I said, I get really annoyed with that. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna finish up with my lipstick, and this one is the Milani lipstick. I forget what finish it is, but this is a Milani lipstick in Black Cherry, and oh my gosh, I love this lipstick. The color payoff for it is incredible. The only reason why it looks like more of a red rather than like a dark like ox blood color like it is in the tube is just because I had some lip balm already on my lips that I did not choose to wipe off first. And yeah, if you do that, it does tend to make the color just a little bit brighter. But if I were to have wiped that off, or at the very least kept it on, applied one coat, blotted, and then applied a second one, it is this gorgeous, super dark, vampy lip color that I am absolutely obsessed with. Revlon makes one just like it, and it's also called Black Cherry, but yeah, this one I tend to prefer the formula for better. And this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in another video. Bye.